To make chapati, the ingredients that you need are whole wheat flour. I use cup measurement 3 cups, 2 tablespoons of wheat flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, and I always use coconut oil 2 tablespoons. You can either use olive oil, cooking oil, or any oil of your preference, and hot water. Okay, 3 cups of whole wheat flour. Two tablespoons wheat flour, and mix together. The purpose of this step is to see whether there's any small insects or anything, and to mix the flour together. And I see here the flour is clean, so I don't want to waste the wheat, so I just put in the wheat. One teaspoon of salt. This measurement is for 3 cups of wheat flour. If you add 2 tablespoons of oil, okay, as I was saying, if you're making 2 cups, then maybe about 1 tablespoon. The oil measurement is important here. I add for 3 cups about 2 tablespoons of oil. If too much of oil, then the dough will become too soft, and when you're going to make or roll your chapati, it will be very difficult. Now give it a quick mix. To make sure there's no any lumps. Mix well. Now I'm going to add in 1 cup of hot water, but I'm not going to add all the water yet. And make sure you use a ladle because it's hot water. As you can see, the water is not sufficient. A little more. So the exact measurement would be for 3 cups, I think it's exactly 1.5 cup of hot water. That should be enough. Keep on mixing the dough. Mix the flour to make it a dough. After mixing well, now I'm using my hand It's a bit cooler already. As you can see now, when you touch, it has to be soft, but not too soft. Knead for about 5 minutes, and once the dough is not getting stuck to your hand, it's ready. Usually I will keep it for about 2 hours, then only I'll make the chapatis. But if you want to make it then and then, it is still fine. At this point, I take about 1 teaspoon of oil and I spread it on the dough so it won't dry up. If you follow the exact step, the chapatis will definitely be soft. I learned this recipe from my auntie Nali because my chapati usually is called by my family as kulit keras. After a lot of experiment and learn from auntie's mother and etc., finally I got the correct recipe and I'm sharing it with you guys. Now either you can start doing it, but usually I'll cover with muslin cloth, or you can also cover it with a plastic wrap. Usually leave it for about 2 hours. After 2 hours, sprinkle some flour. Here's the dough. I got audience. My daughter and my son was and auntie has gone to take the knife for me. Okay. In a rolling board, sprinkle some flour. When you roll, don't hold hard here. Let it roll in your hand like this, both sides. And just gently roll. If you hold this part hard, then it won't happen. Slowly just roll it like this. Keep on rolling, and you can add flour if it starts sticking. Heat up the pan. Usually for chapati, use a flat pan. Let the other side cook first. Usually I will only turn once. Let the other side cook. I'll show you how. Now you can see chapati, the bubbles are coming up. So just wait a little more while. Okay, that's how the other side is already cooked. Now let the other side cook for a while. Finally, add a teaspoon of oil. I use coconut oil. You can use either ghee, melted butter, or any oil. Chapati is done. Chapati is ready. It's hot and it's very soft. Ready.